thank you for your support and for watching. Please take a look at this. This video is 20 years in the making. Not because Tears of the Kingdom is 20 years old, but because it's been 20 years since my grandfather first introduced me to The Legend of Zelda. And while it's 7 years old, I wasn't aware of how much of an impact this would have on me. It's safe to say that this event would be single-handedly responsible for me making this video today. It wasn't necessarily the gameplay that captured me then. It was the bright colours of the Wind Waker, the cheery and light music, and of course the art style that really had me interested. Every time I hear Dragon Roost Island, it takes me back to the mid-2000s, to 7-year-old me not even doing much in the game, but just appreciating the game for what I was able to comprehend it to be. Laughing at Link's yells as I made him roll over and over again, being afraid of the strange pigmen, as I called them, and ultimately getting my grandpa to do every single puzzle for me. But I loved it, because it was fun. And in 2025, the idea of a game being fun resonates even more now. We live in times where consumer and industry standards have pushed games to being less about fun and more about how long they take to beat, as consumers become more concerned about cost per hour and getting the best value for money. And it's not impossible to have games that are fun and long. After all, we will be talking about 2 of them in this video, but so many miss the mark and sacrifice fun for the benefit of content. One of the best selling games of recent times, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, is the perfect case study for this, and at an overall context, Assassin's Creed is a standout example of the evolution of gaming in the last 15 years. A series once beloved for its fun gameplay loop and innovative storytelling has become a shadow of itself, pun fully intended, where game length has become top priority. Valhalla's story alone clocked in at 90 hours, which is the equivalent of watching the full Lord of the Rings trilogy 10 times, while only delivering 20% of the story. A series once beloved for its intriguing and captivating world building and use of historical figures is now approached by fans with a sense of skepticism and negativity, a dread of how long the game might be, rather than an excitement for what a new iteration might bring. It's a sad depiction of how many companies have begun to value quantity over quality, and in an industry where bug-ridden and incomplete games are the norm, the modern classics we do get begin to stand out even more. So in that regard, what makes Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom such marvels is that they not only are long in their playtime, though often this is dictated completely by player choice and freedom, but that they make every moment fun, iterating from the pillars that made classics such as The Wind Waker and A Link Between Worlds so fun. It's this fun that has made The Legend of Zelda my favourite form of any media, the only franchise I have cared for the majority of my life, and ultimately why I'm sitting recording this video today. It's what has also made Zelda one of gaming's longest running franchises, and in today's video I want to deep dive into Link's biggest ever adventure, exploring the highs and the lows, and ultimately breaking down all the elements that showed Nintendo's desire to push Zelda as the game to play on their flagship console. So strap in, grab yourself a drink and a snack, and come with me as we dive deep into Tears of the Kingdom.